Ramagade, legede. Oh, Rabozadala, brozagade. Lika brazandala. Jesus. Papa God, intervene for we. Do for we. As you do for the Israelites. The way who they suffer. In the life so you don't forget we. Papa God, intervene for we. Orphans are crying, widows are crying, fatherless children are crying, the less privileged are crying. Oh, may we pray. Oh, may we pray. Oh, northwest and southwest, when I come together, may we pray. Oh, prayer is a key. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, may we pray. 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 Prayer is a key. Hey, Jesus. Killing every day. We are killing ourselves. Every day now, bum, 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 bum. Every time now, to, 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 to. Oh, we don't tire. Father, fight for us. According to your word, in Exodus 14:14, it says you will arise and fight for us. And we will all be so. Papa, give us victory. If you go for Munyenge, everybody then are for bush. Munyenge know they exist, oh. I can know. You go for Papa. Oh, houses they don't burn them down. We'll be render homeless. Hey, yeah. You go for a corner. They did program from house to house. Anybody that meet up a more, ya name not down. Now wait till we do. Now wait till Bambenda them do. Now wait till we do. Now wait till Westerners do. Everybody don't run yo because of wuru wuru. Everybody don't run yo because of pop. So many don't go on next time. Hey, yeah. So one day for refugee camp, for every nation for this world. When you go there, you go see them. So one day for street. So one day they sleep for motor for Nigeria. You go see them there. Papa God, oh when Gazume, yes so we're a wow. Oh may we pray, oh may we pray, oh may we pray, oh may we pray, oh may we pray. Prayer is a key. Hey Jesus. I'm a wabba menda, better fuck one sote. I am a yasa west, better fuck one baba. I'm a way pona, chihuahua more chubanga again. I'm a yana wamunenge, Bufaton and never jimashi. I live in a world, papa, and never jimbo for tono. Masuna Patito, and Nijima make we. Oh, yes, so we're a wow. Yes, so we're a wow. Kaya we're a wow, baba. We're a wow. Yes, so we're a wow. My village, my gym, that's our west and northwest. Bufatona she, Bufayadame. Yes, so we're a wow. Better than again. My year of one by Gungagen. And when I Gungagen, and when I survive. Yes, so Christo. Papaya, we're a wow. We're a wow. Papa, we're a wow. All villages in Northwest northwest and southwest are damaged.
They are damaged.
Where we go run to? Papa, help us. Deliver us, Papa. Oh, give us victory. Victory is all we ask. Papa, give us victory. Oh, money for you some more. In a day. Even job for chop. In a day. Better water for wash. In no even day at all. Even the one for drink. In a day. Now woman they depart for inside bush. Now picking they too. Where they know they even go school. But when they say children are the leaders of tomorrow, how we go be leaders? We will not get booked for head. Oh, make we pray. For prayer is a key. Oh, make we pray. Oh, make we pray. Pastors, make we pray. Apostles, make we pray. Bishops, make we pray. Evangelists, make we pray. Workers in the vineyard. From northwest and southwest. Make we pray, oh, even for those where they live for prison, oh. Our youth them, oh, that it can't finish. Our boys them, oh, they don't finish. From Manfred to Boya, from Bamenda to Southwest. No shade every day, oh, killing every day. People they die every day. Like say they been a chicken. My people live. Prayer is the key. Oh, may we pray, oh.
Make we pray.
Oh, may we pray. Oh, may we pray. Ramagade, Legede. Oh, Ramosandala, Rosagade. Mika Brazandala. Jesus.
Make we pray.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, fellow Ambazonians. Good evening, great patriots. And of course, I am bringing unto you victorious greetings from the Center of Commands. I want to extend 21 gun salute to our brave warriors at Ground Zero. And of course, to all the great patriots who are investing their times, their monies, their energies, and everything they have in their possessions to make sure that we all collectively wage a successive war against La République du Cameroon. I want to say thank you so much. Never you underestimate any support you can give in at this particular moment. It is highly needed and of course highly appreciated. I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to Ground Zero. Thank you for all my way the respect ghost towns them. Thank you. I want to say thank you for say una dey obey when the interim government give we commands. Yes. I want to thank una say una dey put una hand them together for follow the rules and regulations. Hence for increase the pain on La République du Cameroon. We be telling her 5 years ago, say today we will reach a place where Pobia and the people then go the back. Now because we'll be determined for get a successful and a victorious gain over La République du Cameroon. We'll be determined. This one never be again business as usual. As a matter of fact, in these past days, I don't follow and monitor media houses inside La République du Cameroon. You go discover and say, them be very, very hurt. You see, even their media houses, they talk about what's really happened. They don't confuse. La République is totally confused. Now, think about it. Few years ago, it not be even permitted for use the word Ambazonian. In fact, when I remember how we start the protest and the rest, they're off internet. Because the one use a suppressive means for hinder information flow. But today, you remember a few years ago, even remember for people even report about the things where they happen for our territory. They catch you, go lock them. Because the people weren't even there to talk about them. But today, they don't get no other choice but to talk about it. In fact, say one of the hottest and most interesting topic nowadays inside La Republic, na Ambazonia. To be honest, now all media houses, all newspaper, which 1 week don't pass, where some newspaper for La Republic no carry Ambazonia. Look am. If you look and find, no 1 week never pass. No 1 week never pass where some television station, some radio station, or some newspaper agency for La Republique du Cameroon never carry the message of Ambazonia or the name of Ambazonia. Indirectly, they propagate our message. If we know it be important, that 2 cubes of sugar, where they be tested, they don't put the answer based in water. If you know it be important, they will talk about them. All their newspaper, all their television houses, we don't tight for their neck. Now for sure you know, the importance of Ambazonia can never be underestimated, can never be underlooked. Man, I tell you the truth. Years ago, they would laugh when they say Ambazozo. Some person sent me some one activist, one of my fellow activists, them, he sent me a message for a La Republique agent. How he changed his stance. Few years ago, he be the country, he say Ambazozo, Ambabubu, the country. But today, he said he the call, he said les Ambazonies sont forts. You know what I mean? Because they will always start for one, underlook you, undermine you, disregard you. But when you stand firm and you show them, say, you know what you do and you be determined, they don't get no other choice than to bow to you. Listen, the world, France, the European Union, La République du Cameroon and her allies, they must bow to Ambazonia. It is a must. Gone are those days where we be this one try for back United Nations. We will not say United Nations na a corrupt organization. We go force them because they can look, they know the truth. They go only try for use na mago for twist the truth. But so long we refuse to play that game, see the system where they go and play with me. They go and give we every reason for see why we not be independent. Look, inside Europe, we get countries inside Europe where they not reach 1 million people. Letland, think about Iceland. Iceland get how many million people? Check them for Google. Go for Google. Think about Google them. You get countries them inside Europe where they not reach 1 million people. 1 million people, they don't reach a country, a nation. If Europe man get a country we not reach 1 million, what about we Ambazonia? Who they 8 million? We even divide in 3 different countries. But God forbid so we ever divide. But I just want to give you this information. May you know say, nobody no get the right for deceive we or deceive you or forever can tell you say Ambazonia they over small for becoming a nation. No. Look in Europe. Okay, we talk about a country like North Macedonia. Will be part of Macedonia. How many million a day? You look about a country like Iceland, Letland. This small country for Europe, 1 million people, 800,000 people, 2 million people. A country inside Europe, they 2 million. Man, no man ever deceive you again. Eh? So we Ambazonians, 8 million plus will not be a country. But hey, before I come into my topic for today, I'm just doing the introduction. I did just do the introduction. So as soon as I join, when I click on the share button, I did just try to do the introduction and for build the crowd. And I also want to say one thing. Thank you, my countryman. He right over there say Iceland is less than 500,000 people, and it's true. If you want to argue, go check for Google. Check European countries them for Google where they be less than 1 million people, but in a country. So men no man no ever bring that argument say Ambazonia not become a country because we know plenty. If I mean it's dead on arrival, just like Sir Chris go talk. It's dead on arrival. So as when they join me, I want more to do me a favor. I don't get difficulties these days for Facebook. Facebook and the La Republique agents them, they try to block my page. As a matter of fact, they already blocked my one personal page. my one Facebook account. And they say, I say, I don't even like, if you put something, I don't like them. I don't even comment. But when I see this page, Mr. Nancho page, it's there for one hand. Even I will never make those people with their fake profiles, they can't write all those negative comments where I see they write them. If you go there, they write for my recommendations. They write negative things. And some of you now for Facebook, you never ever take time for go even like my page or for go give a positive recommendation. But if you go there, you see the only La Republic agent them, AYUK TABE people them, they write nonsense for underrate the page because they want they want hinder this information flow. I don't want to say we get a lot of enemies them and we must fight them vigorously. We must fight them fiercely. We must fight them with everything we get, with every fiber of our being. Now, why do we mean that chop? When I launch an attack on a La Republic agent, I launch that attack against you with every fiber of my being. I lavish my anger on you. And also we must prosecute this war. Strong, determined, like without joke. I see some point on the display, and today I want to bring on a message. Before I go into my presentation for today, I want everybody where to watch me. May you click on the share button, click and share. Click and share. If you be connected for YouTube, share the link. If you be connected for Facebook, share the link. And then put a love sign, punch some love sign, punch some thumbs up. Yes, wonderful. Papa and mommy them. Correct. Don't drink water now. I'll be sorry, say I come a little bit late. I'm still there, small work for office here. So I get to finish them before I come so that I will take time for talk with you. I don't go hurry. And of course, I don't bring one as I promise you now some very technical message. Where the reason why they bring this message, not be because I be an amok bearer for AYUK TABE. No, not be because I be a surrogate of AYUK TABE. No, the reason why they bring one of the message, not be because I hate AYUK TABE. No, not be even because I overlove AYUK TABE. No. Now because I want me Ambazonian them, they see the truth. And I also want to say, me my papa and my mommy them, where they don't fight for this struggle. Listen, some of you know, when I don't fight for this struggle before the one born, some of you they talk. And not they will go talk, I want to don't know them. But maybe when I not get that power for talk again or for fight the we. Now why don't the support we for fight? Because we the youth, the younger generation, we get power. And I want to know where God bless you, the power and the energy. Some of you watch me now, you be papa, you be mommy. If they give you AK, you know if you carry. But you see why you get for support your pikin, like Field Marshal of Lebi Alem, like General Wankobo, or Field Marshal No Pity, and the rest them. You get for support them because they're there in their youth, and they get that power and energy and the zeal for fight. Now whether we need your support. So I want to use this opportunity for thank all my papa and my mommy them who want to support we. Yes, when want to call me, when they write me, when they pray for we. Some of you I don't even know, when I never talk for me. But every day you need to go sleep where you not pray for me, where you not pray for Dr. Sako, where you not pray for Secretary Chris. That work we do, not stop for doing. Continue. Yes, because as we do the pray, all we pray together, just like this my song talk, make we pray. Now, so all would go stronger. Papa and mommy them, when I welcome today for Amber Voice, I want to go straight to the message of the day. And I don't want to keep on waiting. As I talk, any way to join, may it click on the share button. Yes. You see, God bless you with a lot of things, and God bless you with a lot of wisdom. And today I can make a short message and can open our eyes them. More na see what you AYUK TABE don't tell we for so long. People never understand them. AYUK TABE don't give we a message. It don't talk for we, but people never understand them. And today I want to bring and broke them down to the understanding of every Ambazonian. Yes, everybody forget them. More now know the mafia way they take place for Yaoundé. When I be here, Nick Castelos Santelos, where we go, we see he go shouldn't inside parlor, he drink Castel. It say he don't tire for fight, Bia. If Bia go give position, he go do everything. for say may the war stop. Now where you go say one go do peace talks, it do it turn all over, and I don't become a frustrated man where they run. You see, nothing will happen for anybody when one follow justice. There cannot be any, there will never be any true peace without justice. So justice, nothing will get for pursue, and now the pursue. So for anybody who want to take shortcut, short, he go see himself at the end of the day become frustrated. Tell me one of them when they don't take shortcut. Who said they look Nyambere? Apopo Nyambere. If you take Nyambere as a case study, you could discover and say, we get that audio. We wanna be here, ha tapang ivo the call Nyambere. If the 10 Nyambere say, men Nyambere run, men no fight. Men Nyambere stop for fight. It talk for Nyambere say, if Nyambere no fight today, get chance for leave. If the 10 Nyambere say, isi Ayabacho the only tongue na talk. Big grammar, but he don't ever say Ayabacho go fight. He say, even he tapang, I see the talk. He don't ever go fight. He say, men Nyambere run. Then he ask Nyambere for that audio, say, you know success in Congo. Now, think all we know will be failure in Congo. Because he requires success. I never ever requires success na failure Congo. All we know, but when I be here for that audio, we tapang the call Nyambere, the Nyambere say, you know, failure in Congo, go for he for Nigeria. When I see how Nyambere will be then a big general, he fight, he run from ground zero, he go for ground one. For go meet failure in Congo. That very failure in Congo, na AYUK TABE is right hand man. When he make AYUK TABE become president. When I be here, failure in Congo, if you open up there, we say, now because of he, where AYUK TABE be chosen as president. That means say, the boy them be used na mafia. Then be the play mafia over Ambazonians them in the name of politics, only because they want their countryman may kind of power. But that one no be a topic for today. That one a topic for another day. And they build up something and they tell us small more and understand how they go. Now, Papa and Mommy them, we also can see say something they happen for a corner we no. And I go explain for which today detailing. Oh yeah, I got that. I got it. I will explain for which detailing. May everybody see what don't happen and which way I worked better than talk. And I go want me you be the judge at the end of this program. I go open line for calls them. So I be tell when I say when I see number one a number they call you or they call it in a way to now exactly number when I can see this guy tap and call number go meet up failure in Congo. Now failure in Congo that when I see for screen. The Naira Nigeria connection. I will talk more on this on Thursday. I will expose more on this on Thursday. Today, I want to bring a different message. I want to get them. I want to build a foundation. So, when I see what happen, now AYUK TABE is in a failure in Congo. When I know very well say today failure in Congo in a Yaoundé na one. And I did very failure in Congo make all the mafia so they can make AYUK TABE president. But today, na failure in Congo, the stand talk say it be allergic to Ambazonia. That very failure in Congo will see it here passport. After I go enter Yaoundé, it say it be the make the mafia, it be no passport, it be Cameroonian. It say hate Ambazonian. It don't always work against Ambazonia. I want to ask you a question. Imagine the way failure in Congo be they talk about Ambazonia. It is sing, it is do with the give money. It is talk how you want race fighters for the give money. One will stop for give money. He can tell we say it be the deceive we. Now then this. So ask yourself, how many people that sit there for the revolution way that they pretend, that they laugh with because they give them money, because they support them, because they give them project. Because immediately we stop for give failure in Congo money, it show a true color. It show a true color. I will know the strong ties of failure in Congo and AYUK TABE that are for screen. I go put audio for you when I hear something. When I go here and done today. When I begin to see I build up the audience, I still build up my message. Then that, the Naira Nigeria connection, the brotherly betrayal games. Me Ambazonian as I see AYUK TABE na failure in Congo, they smile, they laugh. You don't know, say the game be don't start long time ago. Long time ago. Long time ago. When the game be don't start. All we know today, failure in Congo is stand either against Ambazonia. Birds of the same feather flock together. You want claim saying that only feel your Congo don't change. It no be there into the two oil. And it tell we don't tell for plenty of video and say it be allergic to Ambazonian. Say you don't deceive each other money there for one that will die. Yet talk with the tell we. Yet talk with failure on Congo the tell we. That means all that money will be the give AYUK TABE, would the give failure, would the give them, they be take the money, they be been there for the money, they not be there for the revolution. They not be there for the freedom. Papa and mommy them think about it. What picking that they die for prison? What people they die? What picking that they die? We get refugee there inside Nigeria. We would even give money. Say, me failure on Congo go see refugee them. Failure Congo they go take small fine girl of a refugee come to sleep them. Imagine, so we're picking, they don't run away from their villages for Ambazonian. They go inside Nigeria. They seek refuge. Would they send money for failure on Congo? So may he go even go see visit refugee them, buy them things them. Failure on Congo, they go take the money. They go they pick small fine girl them for refugee camp, sleep them. What a cursed man! Look here, man, tell us something. Una yen done today for this show. Una yen done. Una share. I want to expose something for una. Una know how. When una hear me, they talk say AYUK TABE wicked. Some person think say, oh, I just said, listen, these guys are wicked. When I say, look, you know, see people person wicked today. Devil see, devil holla say Jesus. Look, when devil see failure on Congo and AYUK, when Satan see them, even Satan they say, no, Papa God, I be just are wicked. These people, they pass me. Even Satan, when he see them, how if you just think about it, see the way we're picking and they suffer. See the way Ambazonians are suffering. We even get Ambazonians and all. Some of you they watch me. Some of you are there for country the way you know be ever dreams you will ever be for that kind of country. You are there for Kuwait. You there for United Arab Emirates. You there for Sharjah, Dubai, all that kind of places. You suffer. Some of you even the Europe and America where you know be ever plans you will come for that country. So you suffer night and day. You there for asylum camp. They don't even deny asylum. You don't even get means. You be hopeless because of the war. If our country be there for you, if you don't go back for country, you go work your farm, you go do your business. Not be so you know and go home. But you there for that place, you persevere racism, you persevere hardship, you persevere all that suffer because you know if you go back home. For people for fight, for someone who get our country, so that if you take all the picking away they for us, how they suffer. Do I picking them? We get girl them when they for Kuwait. They work slavery for they work house girl, master they sleep with them, picking they sleep with them, woman they beat them, they use them like rack. Yet you get AYUK TABE and they gang them. They take money for people them to play. I will show you something today for the show. Mona see them. Mona see when I see. You know why people hate me? Because I talk the truth. Because I be raw like John the Baptist. John the Baptist, no, it be the play. It be talk the raw gospel. It be raw. Now say I come with fire for my mob. Now say now what they come UN? Because come UN they play. It talk the truth. As it day, we need a joke. You know why? Because this is about the lives of others. We carry the responsibility for the lives of many other people, hundreds of thousands, millions of Ambazonians. Their lives, they for hand. Think about it. If Ambazonia not ever be a free country, all that picking they suffer for don't know they say they for Cyprus. You know how many Ambazonians they for Cyprus? They suffer. We'll go a young girl over there, they're doing a prostitution. Go for Dubai. Go for Peña Square for Dubai. Go see African girl that stand for road. Go see a picking that suffer, they say they are fine body. Go for Douala, go for Yaoundé. All our fine girl that they don't run war zone, run from villages. They sell their body for prostitution, for get 500 for chop. People then they take money. Look at my turn something. I don't give you an assurance. Say La République don't really feel we must win La République. When I should do sometimes so I see the pain when my people they go through. I see the pain where others they go through. No, I didn't man not sleep. I didn't man fight even for spirit realm and they still fight. And then you get some people the way they want to use this crisis for make themselves rich. They want to use this crisis for make themselves famous, for make themselves like I mean what kind of evil? I mean describe the level of evil with their heart. Name them every tato. He can lie Ambazonian and say, may they give money for national army, for dark, for waiting. You don't go open a moto. You don't they give for revolution. No. He they give for revolution. Because originally he was never for it. He was they look this thing for Kante can make their business. And then the two they hurt me and say, you'll get some of Una. When they suffer because you be buying you support it. If they do that thing, so you support. Listen, if for America, you don't go steal with their money, no. You don't open your business, you be there fine. You there for Cyprus, you don't even get paper, you don't even get work plus the coronavirus, you there for asylum camp, you don't even get job. You know, and for the go for the other part. Some you there for Dubai, you there for Abu Dhabi, you there for Sharjah, you there for other sun. When sun in knock your head, you don't even think fine. You do suffer. You do hear bad. But you support people the way that they use this struggle instead for them to fight for you, instead for them to fight for your freedom, instead for them to help you, instead for them to fight, may you get a life and a future that they use them for make themselves rich, fellow Ambazonians. Any man will use this struggle for make himself rich. Any man will encourage bad seats, kidnapping. I can hear some epileptic patient where they question one at Don Pacho on waiting. Yeah. Are they live? Are they live? Okay, send them for my WhatsApp. Send them my WhatsApp. Yes, okay, wonderful. Yes, I'll be sorry for that small interruption. I'll get an emergency call with the cam and it concerned the show. So I'm just going for pick up. Papa and mommy them. I want to understand say. When I give a bill, rest assured for one thing. God don't bless you with a president. Yes. God don't bless you with a man after your own heart. Whether they call and say, Dr. Samuel Sako Ikomi. Yes. God don't bless you with the interim government. God don't bless you with people like Secretary Chris from a UN, the IG, the county by county, the defense department. God don't bless we with people like our field marshals them. Brave warriors them, great general them, whether they fight. God don't bless you because this generation are the never again generation. Now for free, Ambazonians them. I don't put one for screen aside, I build up the foundation. You don't miss this show today. I don't miss my show for Thursday because you go regret. You go cry while you miss her. More when I just follow him at the build up the audience. So at the time I saw it, now so you start. Now the criminal in this for here. Now so you start. Now, Papa and Mommy them. I don't put them for screen say. I want to give you a sacred message where come up for Kondingi. When I talk about Kondingi, I talk about the Kondingi mafia group. All we know say Kondingi they inside La Republic and under La Republic. Yes. But we get our picking them for Kondingi when are good picking them. And we'll go fight for move them. As a matter of fact, every Ambazonian will La Republic don't ever take and go put inside Kondingi. If you do watch me today, my brother or my sister, I want to tell you one thing. Me Nanchop, I go fight. This interim government, we go fight. Sute will free you. Look, people they say, oh, we don't care about una. When La Republic be go kidnap AYUK TABE them and the other leaders them and some of una. The very interim government. Una remember say John Ba Akuru and the rest them enablers them. They can't tell we say they don't kill una. More forget about una. But our president, Dr. Sako, talks here, we must prosecute La Republic and they must bring out those our people. Yes, some people then do it, they want more believe you when I don't die. More forget about una. But my turn is something. Never a day I will ever shut up my mouth for over Amazon until I see you and watch me alive. Some of you don't never meet up face to face, but we go meet up for Boya. I want to promise you, even in 2 or 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, we go meet up. We they alive for Boya. I want to give you hope. Don't give up. You go see the freedom of Ambazonia. I need to talk about federation. I talk about freedom. And you go live in a free land. Yes, I wanna be prisoners of war or political prisoners. We wanna don't be free. We will give you a better life, better health. In fact, we will live the rest of our life free. As free people, we will live a good and better life. One thing, no give up. No succumb for any pressure for La Republic. No go into any deception. And that one will lead me to the message of today. Papa and Mommy them. When I can see AYUK TABE wake up, each enter for Kondingi. He said he don't become a pastor. He want preach. And then he makes a show one give he talking about Joseph. Today I address the matter and I want to give you the real message. Yes. I want to show you now which way AYUK TABE be the tell we want to be see. I want to give you now which way AYUK TABE don't tell we. I want to break down the message for you now. And I be so concerned because I be don't raise up the Joseph syndrome. What I say, every Ambazonian must get the Joseph syndrome. And I get the reason. Because we don't operate in the era of Joseph. We operate in the era of Moses. Now, two things. Joseph, hey, man, no, fast forward. Man, come back some more. Go back some more. First of all, you see, when God will punish your enemy, they know. God will make your enemy, he become a fool for his own way to say wise. Say AYUK TABE all his surrogates them. Now them be first people for wake up. The country say we'll be a pastor interim government. They say we'll be pastor interim government. Now AYUK TABE surrogates and that all. But before one see, AYUK TABE says don't become a pastor inside Koningi. Now man that way he surrogates them, that they wake up every day that they coach we Ambazonian and they say, oh, they coach we say we'll be a pastor interim government. As a matter of fact, AYUK TABE wake up one day say he don't ban the interim government. If they call we say pigs, yes, we agree so will be pigs. It's better to be a pastoral interim government than to be an occultic interim government. It's better to be with God than to be with the devil, because he will deal with God. He that is with God, he that walks with God, he that fights with God has a 100% guarantee of victory. Matter something. Bia na occultist. You just say which nyongo has, which occultic has, which juju has the way Bia if you enter if you want pay money. Bia if you go even for India, Bia don't go right for Malta. Go pay grandmaster for Malta, make enchantment for Ambazonia, for a country. Now for show you so now, if you want to fight this war not by the flesh, if you want to fight this war not by lukewarmness, not by the flesh, not by juju, we not go ever win La Republic of Cameroon. You know if you win Bia, if you want to fight the war not by juju, you need a stronger power than that of juju. You need a stronger power than that of occultism. Now, why do we see people like Aya, by the way, they don't go for Nigeria, they don't go do human sacrifice. They do human sacrifices every year because the fish they go fortify them. Look, young boy like Eritato, young boy like Maberata, they don't enter occultism. All their finger them ring, all over ring, enter occultism. Because the feel say, when they enter occultic sectors, them for go do those human sacrifices, they'll get power for fight Bia. Listen to me. For fight Bia, you need a simple thing. You need a stronger power. Darkness cannot fight darkness. You need light. Now, by the way, if the inside house place dark, all you need for do now for put on the light and darkness go. Beyond darkness. Yes, and we don't bring light. Now, so the Bible says you are the light of the world. A city that is better and he cannot be hidden. So would he come, this generation of the never again Ambazonians, would he come as the light of the world? So if they call we say pastoral interim government, you know what, I'll be happy. Because first of all, they don't recognize something in us. They don't recognize them. See, these guys are a bit different. They don't deal with them. Okay. Because AYUK TABE don't see no. True, you need God for fight and for shine. You don't go to pastor, you don't turn pastor Koningi. I go show now. I go show in a moment from now, and I go give you the message. What way they come from Koningi? The sacred message where I tell you try for give you. I don't tell when I say one person evil, any way they do, it expose itself, but you don't know. It is say they hurt you. That video where AYUK TABE make a one and say AYUK TABE go for Koningi. It don't put pulpit. They make video. It talk. It make video. I want to tell you something. Some of them I go feel say AYUK TABE they make that thing I for show and I say if he preach, I will tell you why he do it. Why and the reason it was a planned act. And I go give you the message where it come where it be beyond that one and no see him. Yes, in a few moments from now. So I don't want to hurry. I want to take my time, put everything in context. What am I trying to say? Now, the same people in this they talk say, oh, the one in our pastoral interim government, they say fake pastors. Now, don't hear even AYUK TABE the kosh say fake pastors. But now you don't go turn pastor. It's those who carry Bibles in their hands, those who preach the gospel. Even the surrogates, and they say preachers and pastors cannot lead a revolution. But now them don't the one become preachers and pastors so, for Kondingi. For Kondingi. As a matter of fact, man, no waste your time. Mo go straight. Now take her.
Evidently, the air is strong and he won. You keep moving. Amen. I'm going to walk us through a few of the stages of Joseph's life.
More hold on for the Pastor AYUK. Hey, listen, Ambazonians. Look, God don't bless we as Ambazonian. God don't bless we. If you start see your enemy, the one imitate you, no say no, he admire something for you. Okay. When Ambazonian them, when our president, Dr. Sako, he come up with the idea of the Amber War draft. And La République du Cameroun see and say, Ambazonians they do war draft for raise money for fight them. When I know what happen for Yaoundé, Pobia and the people them, they go declare their own war draft. They say all their ministers they go pay the money. They start go do their own. La République to do war draft. That means say La République done the copy from Ambazonia. Una see but few years ago, now the very La République be the menace Ambazonian them. They be the laugh with the caution, but today they the one copy for we, and I want to tell you the truth. La République go live for always copy for we, even when we don't go two different nations. Anything the one they will learn for we, and I say it's supposed to be. Look, if you've been an Ambazonian, you dey inside Yaoundé or Douala, any place you dey. La République man get for be your servant. He get for the clean your house, clean your shoe. He get for learn from you, and I say it go be. Even white man get for learn for you, clean your shoe. White man get for be a servant for we Ambazonians. Now white people that go clean our toilet, work slavery for us. Matona, I see all our brothers and sisters there, they go for white man country, then they go clean toilet, they suffer, they do mommy play work on how they call a house girl work. Ma tell us something. Those things that could change. You see my house. Now white man he can't clean for my house here. Now me, I dey pay. He can't clean my toilet, clean my house, clean. And I say get for be even some Ambazonia. Why am I work for we? It more work for we. La République put them. Anyone that will give them visa where they come for their own work will give them for clean slave. They will do a slave work. Because they don't show we say they're dull for the level, will not even give them anything. Will not even give them anything. If not be so, tell me how Bia go be for power. For how many years? So now, Bia want put the picking for power. And they did the shit on they give them bread and sardine, they chop. Oh Jesus Christ. Whoa. Hey! Because he must say, woo. No, look here. Papa and mommy them. More come back for a topic. I want to give you the message where it come off for Koningi from AYUK TABE. And I want everybody understand which way don't it happen. What is this? I want everybody understand which way don't it happen. Why AYUK TABE make this video? Why AYUK TABE can make this video?
And you will see how much.
It is not by coincidence. AYUK TABE no be just because on one day say me go make this video. Now a tactical move. And AYUK TABE want pass a tactical message for Ambazonians them. Points one I get for notice and Papa and Mami them say, Insa Kondingi, I never see me any man call me now. Please, nobody should call me. May no man call me until I open the lines for call. Insa Kondingi, one thing the one I get for notice it not be normal say person get for whole phone and make videos inside Kondingi. It's not a normal thing. It not be normal. At least for even get phone inside Kondingi, na a crime. More now understand. For get phone inside Kondingi prison, na crime. Not to talk of for the make video freely. You the preach, you the do it. How many of our leaders when they don't see them inside Kondingi, they make videos and freely? When you don't see Patasan, they make video freely like this. When you don't see what other faithful leaders where they inside prison, they make video freely. Because it be a crime for inside Kondingi. Except you get a strong correlation with La République. Except you get some strong ties with La République. They feel allow you, they feel even give you phone, allow you to do this kind of thing where AYUK TABE they do on for so. Mona say, I want to understand. Some of when I believe AYUK TABE for prison. I don't tell and say no. Due to my findings, AYUK TABE not there for prison. If they for that place, look, AYUK TABE there is a prison, play away day. They give a man, woman for sleep with. They give the man they fine. All the rest them. When I don't see the other day, AYUK TABE they chop big fufu, big. I see the chop. Okay, if you want to argue me, which be AYUK TABE a crime with like public sentence for terrorism, right? They say na terrorist, na whatsoever. Is that na a crime that way like public sentence, right? Okay. How you go imagine say America go catch Osama bin Laden? See Osama bin Laden a terrorist. he don't do terrorism and he do bad thing that with people them. I card them. Then they will go put him inside prison. They allow he move freely so. He make video, they talk with the people for outside. You see if it ever happen, if La République should be take AYUK TABE for that prisoner because of all those crimes and charges them when they make them against you, they not for even allow you for the get the freedom when they get them. Say it can't shit on the make video, it talk for people for outside, it pass message. No, now because the particular act we do for here is a planned act between La République and AYUK TABE, and there is a message in this where AYUK TABE give for Ambazonian they wanna know. Look. When sometimes I look at say one bad thing for Ambazonian, what for when I say, would you see, would you perceive, would you hear, would you understand? And I pray traditional as from today, every person where they hear me, where they hear your ear go to open, you go to understand deep inside you, it go sink. As I want to show now today for you. So this way that happen for this place. Now a planned act. Because look, it not even be possible. So if there's a conning, you make this kind of video. You make this kind of video freely. You show them. You talk. Because even forget phone and camera instead of conning na crime. It not be permitted. But one thing that I want to answer me Ambazonian say, why it be say AYUK TABE he talk say he be Ambazonian president. He want to believe say he be one people. He get the freedom for prison for she don't chop Gary. Them he make video. Show how they chop. He got the freedom for can make this kind of video, but he never make video for address the people of Amazonia, for address who are refugee them, for address people that they suffer today because of he. Why? Because he don't care about them. When you don't ever hear AYUK TABE or Yerima or any of them, they make a video or audio for talk about our refugee them, for talk about our fighters them. If AYUK TABE make video like this, why not make a video for encourage Ambazonians and for talk for them? Because he don't care. AYUK TABE don't give up on Ambazonians. AYUK TABE don't give up on India. Look for AYUK TABE now. Ambazonia is you know even hear the name again. Now whatever he talk say, he no there for self-defense. Wait, I will show you something today for the show. More na hear what you come off AYUK TABE mop. Might not be the same as me and chop talk up. I don't only interpret the circumstances and the situation. May everybody understand them. This way AYUK TABE they do for you so. Now a message where they give una, where they tell una. Look at see they move freely for you. Why Pata Sang not today? All will not say Pata Sang is a deacon. When I see for you. When I see for you. When I see, because any man will stand for Ambazonia, La République no fit ever give you the kind of freedom. Any man will stand for Ambazonia. Any man will stand. Now, why do we see Nick Santos fit go for Cameroon, go come back? Because he don't give up on independence. It is say one and a peace and federation and special status. You see, now why do you see all them they fit fly go Cameroon? So function. Why? You see, so all man way. He don't accept or he don't make a contract and agreement with La République. He get the freedom. If you go Cameroon, go do it. If you go come back. The same thing like AYUK TABE because he don't get a done deal with La République. They fit give phone inside prison. They allow you to make video where partners are not fit make and where others them where they inside prison because they stand for independence. They not fit make this kind of audio or video. When I remember, I show us one thing before we continue with AYUK TABE. When I hear to Mark Barata be talk, when I hear.
To conclude the show, we've said, just in French Cameroon, if you're watching us, go out, make Maurice come to.
Now wait, move AYUK TABE. Mona here to Mark Barata talk.
We've said, just in French Cameroon, if you're watching us, go out, make Maurice Kamto proud. People of Bamenda, tomorrow is normal Ghost Town Day. From Tuesday, us go out, make Maurice Kamto proud. People of Bamenda, tomorrow is normal Ghost Town Day.
When I hear to Mark Barata talk, he command for Mark Barata him up. It is sweaty. He say Ambazonians when they dance French Cameroon. It mean for place the Douala Yaoundé and the rest. May they go out. May they go make Maurice Kamto proud. Now this very Maurice Kamto, when I forget say he be inside prison, if you don't go make a done deal with AYUK TABE inside prison. Now why that way Tawe Pata Sang criticize Maurice Kamto. AYUK TABE vex. He ostracized Patasang. He had the others where they don't go make a joint deal with Maurice Kamto. Now when I can hear Tapang Mark Barata the tough years so many people then go make Maurice Kamto proud. Answer me the question. How you go to say you don't declare independence for your country? You get your own country, Ambazonia. Then waiting you get for God to do for inside La Republic to make Maurice Kamto proud. Why you get for even get interest for make Maurice Kamto proud? When I not forgetting that very Mark Barata talk say if the guy gone with one bullet they put Pobia, they put Chris Anu. He go shoot Chris Anu. He left Pobia. And then he talk for you say, may they make Ambazonians, they go make Maurice Kamto proud. When I see the connection, why some person go be, he go want to kill president of Ambazonia. He left president of La Republique. Why some person go want for can't tell you say, Mona not fight again for freedom. Mona not support the interim government. But on the other side, it is made them make Maurice Kamto proud. May they go support him. May they go out. Why? Now because they get a game plan which they don't agree on. They don't give up on the sovereignty. Now the very Mark Barata to say, the interim government was a mistake. May they cancel the interim government. But if they talk for you say, may they go make Maurice Kamto proud. How person will go to say you know day for La Republique again? You know want forget anything to do with La Republique. If they want to go join into the politics of La Republique. Now the very Mark Barata them, they deny the Swiss talks, but they accept together with AYUK TABE, they accept the national dialogue for La Republique. Why? Why they go deny the internationally led talks with Tiwam and them for international podium, but they accept talk with Pobia inside Pobia Palo? Then in the country, they make Maurice Kamto proud. Why they be so connected with La Republique? Because they are still working for one Cameroon. Because they get an agreement for one Cameroon. They work now for one Cameroon. They know they again for independence because they don't give up. Look. Forget about all that nonsense you see Mark Barata the writer every day. That occultic idiot. Person way key papa for occultism. That's why they write every day. When they talk blah. If they do all that nonsense now for deceive you. Now in this talk of yesterday when I go make Maurice Kamto proud. Where Papa God. Now for my mom come on here again.
Please, to conclude this show, we've said just in French Cameroon, if you're watching us, go out, make Maurice Kamto proud.
Yeah. So, just imagine, say me, God forbid, I will kind of just say, go make Pobia proud. Go make Maurice Kamto proud. Go make, how do you call them? Which that one get for doing? I am an Ambazonian. I don't care which it happen for. That's foreign news, foreign politics. You don't get nothing for do with me. The same thing Eric Tato talk. Eric Tato to talk the same thing. May they go support Maurice Kamto. Me Ambazonian, they go carry Cameroon flag, they go support Maurice Kamto. But when President Sako and the others them, they go wake up, say they want to go march against Pobia for Washington DC. Eric Tato and Tapang Ivory, they talk say, may they go take stone them, may they go fight President Sako and all the Ambazonians them, where they want to fight against Pobia. Think! How person go tell you say they go fight against President Sako because they want to take Pobia go for court? That means the man they support Pobia no. Now, man that wait there for independence. Now, man that wait there for Ambazonia. I want to show now all the connection. And that very Tapang Ivo be tough for Nyambere go meet up failure Congo. I don't can show a picture for here when I see failure Congo in a AYUK TABE. Then that when I don't see the connection. So all these things that you can hear every time if you hear Mark Barata talk, it is waiting. It's a AYUK TABE my president. How you go manage to say now every time to talk say every time when you say AYUK TABE my president. Mark Barata talks with AYUK TABE my president. But I think very Mark Barata talks say they don't want interim government. They don't want the idea of the interim government. So AYUK TABE na president for what? For their plan with La Republique together. They don't plan together with La Republique. Okay, I tell you, I want to give you a second message from AYUK TABE, right? I think say the time done for when I forget the message from AYUK TABE. Now I don't reach for the point where I feel given the message. Until now, I don't give the message. The way it come from AYUK TABE is so good. People that work with you. I don't show now where Mark Barata talk for you. I don't give the quotations from Eric Tato, Tapang Ivo, all them go reach for success, failure in Congo. Well, all I know in Congo. Well, when I don't hear it, they say it be allergic to Ambazonia. You know one Ambazonia again. Ambazonia must fail. You see, I don't show now. When I see that, then AYUK TABE that. Then that they smile. Look them. Than that. The person wait to say no one Ambazonia. If AYUK TABE up Ambazonia president, how in the money be together? Just think person to say it's just that they come to say no one see Ambazonians them where the whole Ambazonian flag and where they carry Ambazonian muffler. You know one see them, you know one they fake corner. It deny them. It distance itself away from them because you know one identify itself with them. AYUK TABE go back and say, oh papa, I be sorry, oh. But you see AYUK TABE for ye, he na failure on Congo. Now in that. Where the very failure on Congo don't talk say it be against independence of Ambazonia. So how AYUK TABE go be Ambazonian president? It is town to person way to say no one it be against the independence of Ambazonia. You know one independence. It they against Ambazonia. Now because it today against Ambazonia. Now because it don't take side against Ambazonia. And I go show now which way come off AYUK TABE up. Mona here. So I be the talk when I be see this video. Where AYUK TABE be go, issue done. People then say, oh, AYUK TABE don't become a preacher. When I not forgetting AYUK TABE and people them, the cost will be pastors, interim government. We would only carry Bible. I know if you ever regret. At the age of 19, I graduate from a theological college. You see, Kenneth Hagin's Bible College. So I know Rema Bible College. So I know to say I be very happy and proud of it. How many of them for their age for 19 years they graduate from theological college? 19. So I want me understand if any person look, God bless you for this revolution because God bring in people where they fear God. God bring in God-fearing people. You see why La Republic don't bribe some of we because we get a good conscience. La Republic don't try with Chris Anu from morning to night. Look, the best thing we God give you now for put pastors and leaders at position of power for this particular time for this struggle. Our president now a pastor, and I'm very happy and proud of him. Yes, our president because God don't take time for training for all the years them. Make it a tough man, a man of wisdom. Now, whether we need stand, we need talk, probably the shake. United Nations, the shake. France, the shake. All them, the shake. Because if the one fights physically, they cannot. The one comes spiritually, they cannot. God don't bestow the wisdom on you. Just like God be take time for prepare Moses. All the years for using for deliver the children of Israel. And it come to that because I talk about the two dispensations. I talk about the Joseph time and the Moses time. And it come to that after I don't bring on the message for AYUK TABE because nothing that we talk about and I want to explain them for Ambazonians today. So you see this struggle. If you be a Christian, you be a benefactor, you be an asset to this struggle. Yeah, prayer. Now what are we now? So we don't affect the greatest change in the history of Ambazonia and La Republic du Cameroon. And more they can. Why? Because we'll be a determined people. And God bless you with a determined leadership. Yes. Now, otherwise, Chris open him up talk. Yaoundé the shake. Because he not only talk physically, he also talk spiritually. He voice like thunder. So once have I spoken, by the echo for Yaoundé, like thunder, go. Yes. Now, for make me understand, so now a God ordained revolution where God don't choose his own people for put them. For fight, for this time. They were chosen, just like Moses. God make Moses be born inside Pharaoh. He grow for them, for using, for overcome that evil system. Now, we can't see AYUK TABE, because now you don't see and say, this thing is not by might, it's not by power, it's not by flesh. AYUK TABE, where he the coach, all man a fake pastor, he don't become pastor, nice koningi. Elijah man say ayela la. Ambazonia when I click on share button, ma take it to go for the next level. Now, when I get the message from AYUK TABE, Mo broke down this message bit by bit. When I take her,
I'm going to walk us through a few of the stages of Joseph's life.
Okay. Point number 1, he's talking about the stages of Joseph's life. Let's go.
And you will see how much he moved. At the age of 17, Genesis chapter 37 verse 3, they said Joseph was one of the last sons of Jacob, and Jacob favored him. Jacob loved him to the point where he bought him a coat. The Bible tells us that he bought him a coat of many colors. and his brothers were envious of him. So even in your family, my brothers, you will have your relatives, your siblings will be envious of you. But my message this morning for you is that you keep moving.
Stop. I'm gonna get something for you. You see, AYUK TABE, this way they do it not be a coincidence. It be a well-planned act for the message you want to give them out to Ambazonians. And just from which way AYUK TABE talk, you know, you don't talk a lot of things them. But if you be in a place where you know the reason deep, you go hear what you talk, you know go understand what you talk. AYUK TABE already give you a message for you. I might open the message for Mona here. This is very important. First of all, AYUK TABE did talk about Joseph, and he want to liken that to himself. He did talk arrogantly. He did talk in a provoking way, like Joseph was envied by his brothers. He did refer to himself as Joseph. Don't forget that the very AYUK TABE because himself say, he be Mandela. And he said Mandela be rule from jail. I get the audio of you, I go play him at the end of the show. Me hear and me nothing say I just form him. I go play him for you. Now, AYUK TABE give you a message. Listen to it. He likened himself to Joseph. Okay. And he want give you a story how Joseph will be envied by brothers. And he related to himself because he there for prison. Like how Joseph too be there for prison. But there was something wrong with that. Hold on. I'm good. You know, AYUK TABE, the countries will be pastors, interim government, will be pastors whatsoever. Very good. Okay? But you can, I want give you which way be wrong with the way AYUK TABE they talk. And the message where they give you he they give you Ambazonians. This is it. Let's look at Joseph. AYUK TABE now they liken himself to Joseph, right? And he talk how Joseph was envied by his brothers. Very true. Joseph was envied by his brothers. As a matter of fact, the evil that the brothers of Joseph planned against Joseph was turned by God for the victory of Joseph. As a matter of fact, God used it as a stepping stone, a master plan for Joseph to achieve his calling, his future. Because if they not be said Joseph, for those people that will be buying, Joseph not for land for Potiphar house. If Joseph not be go to Potiphar house, for Potiphar woman one worry for sleep with ye, they carry go put it for prison. He not for ever land for Pharaoh a kingdom. Because now from that prison, where be then a bad place, he go land for Pharaoh a kingdom. But we know Pharaoh a kingdom. Pharaoh a kingdom now wait now Egypt. There was something you need to understand here, Ambazonians. Joseph no be ever take the children of Israel out of Egypt. Get this. AYUK TABE liken himself for year to Joseph. And at the message that way they give you. But one thing we Ambazonians get for understand, who is Joseph? As a matter of fact, the children of Israel only came into captivity because of Joseph or through Joseph. The children of Israel were brought into captivity because of Joseph. I talk about the two eras and the two dispensations. I tell you, so we are no more, we of this generation, we are not the Joseph generation. We have the Joseph syndrome, but we are not from the Joseph generation. We are of the Moses generation. The Joseph generation brought the children of Israel into captivity, but the Moses generation took the children of Israel out of captivity. These are two things you need to get it. Now, what is the message AYUK TABE is giving? I want to get them. Oh God, I don't want to talk the for English. What's a big grammar they come out? This is the message AYUK TABE is giving us. AYUK TABE is liking himself for you as to Joseph. He tell you how there will be envy for you. You see, he be too concerned about his own personal feelings. He feel like somebody envy from prison. He feel like he be this or he. I will show now with other audios than for AYUK TABE, where he arrogantly pop up, prejubilate himself. He be more concerned about the position and power, about the pride and the rest. By the way, for sure you say something be wrong with this video. Nobody, nothing make video like this freely from Kondingi with video phone, where you know say it be wrong. It be a crime against La Republique, except you get the permission from La Republique. So Wusa, how you go manage this Ayok Tabe, they make this kind of video? Think about it. How Osama bin Laden go be inside prison, inside America, he didn't make this kind of video freely, except he is not in that prison, or except it is a connected plan with America, just like this guy is doing it with La Republic. This is a message. Just the fact that he can freely make this kind of a video from that Koningi and do all what he's doing and share this video publicly shows you that the man not there for prison. No, the man not there for prison. I don't tell you no. They give him even small guy. They didn't knock him for day. Man not going to that. Begin to watch me now. More come out for the message. Ayok Tabe likened himself to Joseph. He said, Joseph, he be envied. He be this not true. But may I tell you one thing. Listen, Joseph, he no be ever take the children of Israel out of Egypt. Instead, he be take the children of Israel go into Egypt. And then, what will be happen for Joseph? Joseph become the prime minister for Egypt, a foreign country. Is Ayok Tabe trying to tell us something? Yeah, when I understand now, is Ayok Tabe trying to tell us something? Is Ayok Tabe trying to tell us something? Joseph no be ever become a leader of the Israelites. He will be the leader inside Egypt over the Egyptians. So indirectly, Ayok Tabe the travel tell we say he don't finalize a plan with La République du Cameroun as Joseph, and he be guaranteed a position second in power, because Joseph became second in power to Pharaoh in Egypt. So Ayok Tabe for the people liking himself to Joseph, and he provocatively tell when I say when the jealousy, he brought the jealousy. He based that jealousy on what? How person could be for prison in the dungeons of La Republic with the jealousy. What would he fight for saving? But wait till we give you that audacity for boast, say that the jealousy from that prison. As a matter of fact, Joseph's brothers never jealoused him when he was in prisons. They don't even know where about. So they don't feel jealousy from prison. They don't be jealousy waiting for prison. Instead, Joseph, he brought them. They be jealousy from the onward. So Ayok Tabe the travel tell you a finalized plan for here with La Republique. Because that very Joseph become a prime minister inside Egypt, inside a foreign country. Just like Ayok Tabe the one boast for here say he already gets a position inside La Republique where they don't guarantee a position of a prime minister or whatsoever. Now which Ayok Tabe the travel tell you now. That a message that, in other words, Ayok Tabe the confidentially tell where if they fine, it's okay. He give the message no. If they fine. So if you want liking himself to Joseph, he directly tell and say, no, that Joseph be taken and go out of Egypt. Instead of Joseph be bring on over there. That's why all the people they need to work with them, Mark Beretta them, and the rest of them, they need work towards the direction of one Cameroon. Now, what way Mark Beretta get the audacity for open voice tell you so it is Ayok Tabe is my president. Let's go and make Maurice Kamto proud. Now, what do Mark Beretta get the bonus? Every tato get a bonus for territory. Someone go for national dialogue for La Republique. Instead for go for Swiss talks. Instead for go for United Nations. Someone go for La Republique. Jesus, this is not all my way to come in, Lord, go enter my kingdom. Look, men no be all my way to run for us. I carry Ambazonian flag, Ambazonian, Ege Ambazonian if you had. Ayok Tabe already finalized the plan. It tell clearly. That's the message he's giving you guys. Let the message that, because Joseph no be ever take the people of Israel out of Egypt. So wait till he tell you. He indirectly tell you, if na the hope say na me I can't take when I go out of Egypt, me I know them me there. Joseph be there fine inside Egypt. He be get a big position. He be become a prime minister. He get a position. He dey fine. He live with the Egyptian woman them. Like the one that they give Ayok Tabe now so for day. That's what Ayok Tabe is giving you. This now the message that way he convey for here. He relate himself to Joseph. He connect himself to Joseph. He portray himself as the Joseph because he see the benefit where Joseph be get him. Where he be get him inside Egypt, inside La Republique. I will not say Ambazonian and Israel. Where he go out of Egypt, out of Pharaoh. But Ayok Tabe the tell we say he be the Joseph and he liking himself to Joseph. If we see what will be happen for Joseph, Joseph become the prime minister, the second in command inside Egypt. AYUK TABE the one indirectly tells you no, he already be guaranteed a position inside Egypt, inside La Republic as a second in command, and he be happy when the jealousy. You get the message. So for any man where they out there, they still knock his chest, he even still believe, he even want to listen to AYUK TABE, he even want to think towards the direction of AYUK TABE. You follow shadow. You know if you ever be for independence, you even sit talk with AYUK TABE. You even listen to he. Look at all his surrogates, all people where they work with, all of them. All them they talk about La Republique. All everything AYUK TABE did, all na La Republique, na Camto, na everything. If not, tell me why AYUK TABE will get a bonus for say once you want ban the interim government. Since you open that economy mafia thing, what you don't do? May they show me one thing. Now 3 years this, which we don't do for Ambazonian. Instead, they don't create the worst division, the worst separation, the worst confusion. Why? Oh, the selfish man be so concerned about a promises in La Republique, a position, a rank, a everything like Joseph inside La Republique. But I told you something. The Joseph generation will take the children of Israel into captivity, but it will take the Moses generation to take them from hundreds of years of captivity to deliver them. When I tell you, I say no, Dr. Sakona was Moses where God don't send him. You see what would they? And now why don't we ever unite with the kind of people? Because some people say more collaborate. How you want more collaborate with the person where for a mind? If they happily want get a position inside La Republique, if they happily want get a position, a rank, if they happily want live with La Republique in La Republique, where he happily accept special status and national dialogue. And don't forget, next time to Castor Santolos be tell we say AYUK TABE be righty a plea and for Pobia say may go give say make them get national dialogue inside Yaoundé. Whereas AYUK TABE and the gangs them, they deny the Swiss talks. But they want to go get talk with Pobia inside Yaoundé. Why? Because they want to be part of the plan of Egypt, of Yaoundé. Of Yaoundé. Of Yaoundé. When I see that, the message that, when I see the message, so sometimes when I look where a young person talk, reason and beyond what you talk. So AYUK TABE will talk all the things, so it give you a key message. Say Ambazonian them. Any man who thinks he want independence, no follow me. Me I don't be me and for my special status. Now what you see all the activists, you see them. You see Mark Barata they make sure again. You hear Eric Tato they make sure again. You see them. All the way they even come to make sure. I see some epileptic patient. Why they calling us say someone I see come you and send me some video the other day. Some small boy they see the sick epileptic. Now see just the leg. Listen cocoon. Dr. Ella say if you see it like Dracula, they call it say Don Pasho. Now say I hear they call when I name that. I don't even call that kind of idiot name for my show. Say they Don Pasho. Now say they now one they send and I made can be there he can talk bad thing them, do bad thing them. You see, they do those things now because the one dirty the name of Ambazonians at the international community. The one incriminate us. You know why? The one make we more look like criminals like Boko Haram and the rest. Now Boko Haram they kidnap people, ask for ransom. Now Boko Haram they do all those kind of bad things them. When you see Don Pasho, they kind of talk, they do all those things them from Kondingi. Now because the one dirty the name of this interim government and was struggle. Why? They be assured of their plans with La Republique. Last time for year, I can't talk say probably don't tell picking and put them for prison, may they die. They go cut them. Don Pasho go cut them AYUK TABE. They say I thought say make prisoner they die for prison. Always wicked. They always try to do bad. All their own work now for do bad thing them. Bad thing them. Bad. All that if that's all they can do. Why? Because they don't get the vision for freedom. They don't lose focus on the freedom. They be guaranteed of their position in Egypt. Papa and mommy them. We not because start the fight now so one go end back for Egypt. We not be fight. We not go fight for all these years. We are picking they don't die in their tens of thousands. Not before same we go back for Egypt, for La Republique, for go back for Pobia. We go shit out the French people. We go shit out. We work slavery under them. Never again. Never again. Now when Moses become, God tells you, it's time to take my people out of Egypt. Out. It no matter how long they don't be, say take them out. this interim government, I want to say Dr. Sakono, that the Moses for Ambazonia, that the Moses for Ambazonia. You see why it think even the war draft and every strategy way they bring in place with the interim government. Now for fight La Republic and for take we out. Why others are the fight for go talk with Bia inside La Republic? Dr. Sako did say the Swiss talks. Now he initiate the Swiss talks. He said nothing with. He said I'm not going to sit with Bia inside La Republic. France don't try. United Nations don't send people who made the cut off with Dr. Sako. They don't send. France don't send people who baby bank money. France don't do all kind of things. United Nations don't do all kind of things. Dr. Sako didn't say no. I didn't get any unofficial discussion now. Everything must be official in the presence of the United Nations, key bodies, America. It give hard conditions. Hard. Now why don't you see the Haiti? Now, so why am I like Mawe? It go easily use it for thief people. Now, France, they like people. They always, if you see all the French country, they want to put a person for power where they feel manipulate. Then they deceive the people. They profit from them. Like AYUK TABE. Now, what you say? Just what you think say? I be say, probably I will prefer for the one work with AYUK TABE than Sako because you get AYUK TABE under if you manipulate anyhow. But because AYUK TABE dull and a wicked man. Anything only about say they didn't even think about the people they don't die. One way they still suffer for this struggle. No, fellow Ambazonians, they want our life, they want our future, and they round up and open the lines for call. I want to understand. AYUK TABE don't give a message. AYUK TABE don't do a lot of things for this struggle right now. It got to tell you, me, you know, say the man know the way again. And if you see any of look, they don't take some of them, they take one another fool. Male Mark Barata or Eric Tato. If you even hear they can put the car open and when they say mba, you got to just take stone, shoot them. Because everything they don't do, every action they don't carry out, every talk they don't talk, it be so crystal clean and clear. Say they're not there for this struggle again with you. I think I get the first caller on the line. Mo, take this caller. Yes. Welcome to Abba Voice.
Mr. Rancho.
We hear you.
Good evening, bro.
Good evening, sir.
I just want to extend my greetings to all our restoration forces, especially Jarano PT, Field Marshal of Lebialem, with all the restoration forces all over the 13 countries for Ambazonia. We say kudos to all our restoration forces. May God continue to guide and protect them for any play where they did. Even the day when they shoot a bullet, it will turn a dust. You know, go see them. So we pray for them every blessed day. So may God continue to protect them. For we believe say one day we'll reach Boya. Then one just talks until when me I don't want to call you my brother for talk again for this show. Me I instead say this Sisiku with a gang. Now we instead we will be against the thing where they do now we would promote them. Now we would make them get voice for talk. Because me I feel say if person they talk foolish, it will good for you for keep quiet, stay away for don't even block their ear. The man could know say thing where he talk he know they go nowhere. Now he could sit down, he redraw his steps, he redraw it where if he talk find a place he could sit down. But I don't see and say instead we will the struggle for push the struggle for fun. Would you forget what in the way been necessary for we for target them? Would you instead target nothing the way they bring we nothing that instead the only we would the only now go ahead down for the same spot. I want plead now with all activism. We'll stop for talk about these people because if we stop for talk about these people, they don't get any story for talk. Because now who would make them get a story? So,
Okay.
See where then I say, AYUK we don't die. If we don't die since 2018, AYUK die. If we don't die, they don't bury AYUK. Now we would instead resurrect AYUK. They will come back with Eric on them. Now we would make them a voice for talk. So I want to thank you for the show. I thank all man where the struggle say we will fight. We'll make sure make this revolution still stand strong up to this time. Then I will plead for all southern Cameroonians there. Every place where you did, as far you don't come up on ground zero, Even if they have a side where they struggle for get something for chop. With the beg and say, make all man, make it go for a county, support a county, support the local government area. Make this thing say, make this 2021, make it end with victory. Because I believe say when all we will join our hands and together, it could be easy for our boys. They don't prove we wrong. Say they be ready for die. Sacrifice all things. Will not be there for outside, then will be buy the dream there. If the man send you video, you be first man to post them. When you know the support you for anything. So it be so bad for all who go outside them with the stock say no, that will not team them. Time for that what thing they will not pass. Move, stand, let all man come for a house where it is sleep. As you sleep fine, no say your neighbor know the sleep fine, your brother know the sleep fine, you're fine. Your neighbor they know the sleep fine. So play where you do, not just say you did so as that other people they don't come about them, they do sleep fine, you do sleep fine, you know go sleep fine. So let all
thank you, Tommy. Thank you.
So we finish the thing. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's wonderful. Yes, I want to take a few more calls then. Thank the comment for which we talk. I will elaborate on that lately. As I just travel town now. I will take the next caller again. Welcome to Amber Voice.
Yes, hello. Good afternoon, Mr. Nancha.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, calling from North America.
You can proceed. We are listening to you.
Yeah, I want to thank God for what you are doing and want to bless Mr. Nancha's platform. Yes, let me just digress to
Pigeon, yes.
What I'm about to say. Let me speak in Pigeon so that at least everybody will get it.
Okay.
Yes. If AYUK TABE, he wants stand for platform for preach, make it stand today tell the world. Say time last year or so where Abdul Karim come Canada. What will be the for the Zoom meeting? What will be the agreement? Which AYUK TABE talk. AYUK TABE talk say people don't over die, and because of that, you know what me the war could continue. I'm going for federation. AYUK TABE I know you to listen for some way day. So all that thing where they do and so where they do so, it already take a stand since or give Ambazonian them back. Even be saying that God be ordaining this fight. Abdul Karim this one a green snakes are green grass. I don't think the fight say me they collaborate. He know who they no one for collaborate. Why in the go straight those people for talk to them? Why did the go straight for talk to them? So make the people should you expect a government for go down, for go to follow people the way stakeholders. You know go ever work. You know go ever work is that any man will not go for LGA and county for go fight. Just know that person in the fight for the republic. And after the talk presently, make General no pity. Make him leave place where he stand. Make leave place where he stand. Because he own very people them, the one selling.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I believe I'll call you for back, tell you this better because I know say they for side they listen because Mr. Nancho platform, now platform for everybody. No pity. Go leave. Mr. Nancho, this number where they call. You check the message I will leave for you after.
Okay, bro. Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
AYUK TABE, now green snake is a green grass. It talk them openly. If you say people the day where they hear what I talk, they'll say yes. AYUK will say yes. Make we go for federation because people over die. They don't know who them.
Thank you, Pa. I think it's a normal. I take the next caller, bro. Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the number for Gonzo. Come here. Okay, I say Sense Pass King man on the call. I don't know. Sense Pass King call again. Hey, what is happening? Whoa. Okay. Since we already get the next call on the line, please caller drop and call again. Please drop and call again. Okay. Yes. So do our brother talks on to be very important. Wait, it strike my head. It make a point very clear. Say when Abdul Karim be go last year, okay, come you and to the call now. Ma pick this one. Come you and don't call now. Come on, you and just hold on, ma. Finish this sentence. Yes, Papa, hold on, ma. Finish this sentence. The caller we call, it makes a very pertinent statement. The caller talks here. When Abdul Karim be go for Canada, AYUK TABE they be get a conference meeting with Abdul Karim. And for that meeting, AYUK TABE talks say people don't over die. He no want the war again. He better prefer me they go for federation. And it no be strange because we don't see the drastic change of Abdul Karim. Abdul Karim no just change. And all the way they be surely did for that group and that agenda. And I don't forget say that very Canada where they talk so come to now for that Canada where come to be go. So they put get some agreement they don't make for background. They say the one good enough waiting for federation. Come on, UN. Give it to me. Hello, come on, UN. Hello. Countryman, would hear you?
Did you hear me?
We don't wait for you. They're quiet. Would wait for you? Talk.
And I say when they record to your volume too, even people that complain say the volume they down when they make calls them for day.
Okay.
Yes. Which way you talk? I give plenty. Thank you for the way you can explain for day about the preaching where AYUK TABE be done for day. And we don't already understand say maybe we will get a lot of things. For example, no like public minister if you go to do all these things for prison openly, they even enter meeting. And remember the time where AYUK TABE come back for here, they go ask them for you say wait till if you go do for Naira hotel, me they tell the reason. Then inside meeting where they be there with Kuku Blazer with the other people them, he started talking and say so a woman be there if you go marry a man, you mora in law, in my treaty. He go take medicine for Ngambe man say he want jam say me kill the mother in law. Then that medicine man talk say if you just kill it one time, it no go fine. They will know. So take this medicine, begin to put them for drop small, like for 6 months, your mother-in-law will die. But when that medicine will be given, it no be being as sound, it no be giving our medicine step, it be being as spices them. So he go to cook chop, they put them for day. Then that your mother-in-law instead 10 again, you will like it plenty. He go now for go meet up the Ngambe man say, I beg, I'm not still want to kill me, my brother-in-law again. Me make the medicine not kill again. The Ngambe man talk say no. Killing, he must die. Then why you want see me not die again? He said no, you mother-in-law like it, other thing. Then I wait the Ngambe man tell he say no, you know be being a medicine, be being as spices them. So instead we will just forget and forgive and continue. Now why that way you see say Ambazonian and be talk say if they don't succeed anything for prison, now when they because they only want to they succeed now for convince AYUK TABE say me abandon Ambazonian, me the form Cameroon for justice. And we be here how AYUK TABE be send message say me agree Cameroonians them. You know say no message me agree Ambazonian them. It is means now all Anglophone lawyer it take come to a lawyer. Okay, you will realize and I say during the town hall meeting the way they go for town hall what they do all their thing they do and I say need to destroy the anything will represent the interim government. Now why that AYUK TABE talk for scam people and say me to go out they go preach me the form a common platform. A common platform if the idea of the government will be a wrong idea. Cousin Anyangwero talk to say me to destroy the interim government or they will lose all things them. Because they want to say me will meet all the republic like Anglophones. That is exactly what we did that. So but the problem even the French minister, French deputy, he don't talk the same thing. Say he don't talk with AYUK TABE. There's a possibility for one Cameroon and all those things. But the bad thing where he did it now, say we still get people for we on side them. Where they talk with AYUK TABE, they wake up again. They don't want to make and say we will talk anything the way they expose AYUK TABE. They talk AYUK TABE and they still they say they take for interim government, they take for IT. And we want to say we will separate them. We will separate them. Many people that want to define their position. They deny they talk say we will collaborate, we will do so. I will give you an example as you don't talk about this. I don't tell you how they tell people say if you don't like flies, the meat they come for your house. No say you go for move rotten meat for your house to stand up for outside. Even I say you move now flies and then you still see man the car we meet inside the house. You will see some people like I do Karim where that brother don't can talk for day very well. We don't go talk. I do Karim the person way it is support now I do and for federation or against them. But you will hear people the way they claim say they did for inside the revolution. They will instead go against the support I do Karim. If you want to talk something about I do Karim, they go to support I do Karim without knowing. You see, even I see some post with a big thinker. He don't go write a post, it give praises to Christopher Mesner, it is support Mesner. And when Mesner person way, it is fight against the Ambazonian institution, against the government and all these things them too. So now the thing and that we say, even Mark Barata they go for South Africa, we hear him with the writer for that t-shirt, the writer for this for a federal Cameroon. I want to see him again, they be endorse the Republic National Dialogue and Coalition for Dialogue and Negotiation. And where the position for that dialogue and negotiation, I say they want a peace, they don't want no independence. Ayeva and Akwanga and AYUK, all of them, they be participate for them. Yerima too, they participate, they talk for them, and they talk say the only solution to solve this thing now, decentralization. So now the time we now why that we talk say come to them and edge where they know the function, they don't be conscious, they are unconsciously infiltrated by these people. So the only thing for we for succeed now is say we get for this as we said we serve. Okay, you will see person like a don't want to be people say the right big grammar. But now we go talk say I have no proof shows I have the whole republic. He talk say I a legend. Okay, when you want to talk say oh this person did say they go this side, they say no matter how dare you now my for revolution. Person they tell like people like stateless where they support and promote I do carry for all the way I do the advocate for Ayeba and AYUK TABE for that. If you want to say, oh, you go in the wrong direction, they will come complain. People like every time they don't fight for Kiwi. Like Popia, they fight for Kiwi. How you feel go to praise me at times you well, me Popia well, my brother. How you feel go to do that kind of thing? But when one can talk, they talk to with the drive people them for inside revolution. So we go for understand say when you want to deny something, come on inside one so group them any play without people that go they for them because they are no longer here. Now why that way they don't fight. Say me they stop school them. Me they resume school. They talk to me school they start. They keep in a Bokuma. They not talk. They not nothing. They not blame La Republic. They wake up now. They talk to me. They end lockdown. Me they end go standing. They will go fight against Ambazonian restoration forces. Them. Those are the same people than that. So we not get for collaborate with them. We not get for do anything with them. So at times plenty me Ambazonian people that they know will continue for the trap and everything possible will go forward. Maybe when I forget that you people they can't talk say collaboration or because you differ for any you differ for idea then why you go talk say or you go talk say the person so that is exactly what we did that. So at times we plenty thank all Ambazonian people that move will continue. God bless. One day they will come back.
Wonderful. Ma, take the next caller. Wonderful. We'll get the next caller ready. Hello? Hello? I beg if any man call, try to listen for your phone and talk for me for your phone. I just pick that caller and he say, okay, Marco. You don't lost. So yes, fellow Ambazonians, I would round up now the show. I will still take one or two calls then, but I would round up the show. Since I get a caller from Ground Zero, we want actually for really talk for this show for today. I promise I will call you back. And okay. So just like come you and me talk, Papa and Mommy there. When I don't see it be a terrible thing. Say some people them that you want to use this struggle for promote their own selfish agenda, and then the worst of honor say that they take we Ambazonians them like fools. They look we like fools. Then the one for play over our intelligence. And when I hear, I don't count on today. I don't give you the secret message for Koning, you know. When I hear to our brother talk, AYUK TABE and Abdul Karim them the whole meeting for Canada for Zoom. That's why Abdul Karim they say people don't die over now. Make they go for special status. When I don't forget say now why that way Nick Santos the wake up talk say oh they want another piece. Even I want Cameroon or na which kind of Cameroon or na wait you the one a piece. And that very Nick Santos be tell we say AYUK TABE don't give it always AYUK TABE give letter may go give a delegation they will come up from Yaoundé they come it up here for America. And the try for talk say the one do it, the one do a peace, the one do peace talk, some kind of thing. Yeah, Ma Congo, that womanizer. It we got to say American talks, cheese talks, wait. All these things already got the talker. All their own are talks. They just be the one just make themselves relevant so that they'll go shit out with like public. They talk, they say okay, now then we come into agreement. Now the one fixed federation, now wait till the one talk of. They will give them position. That's what they want their position. You see me, I don't care. In fact, I don't even care. Man, don't even be wait if Amazonian. The most important thing, more get a free nation. And maybe we are picking them. Maybe they can't take over. More build good institution for them. We'll lay a good foundation. We'll build a good country for them. These people are a bit too consumed by position. The one become this. Like I don't know. I don't get it. What you really think so if we get them with French Cameroon, we not get them in an independent Ambazonian. I don't understand. Like Ambazonia alone, it contributes more than 65% of the national GDP of for La Republique. What you really think so we need La Republique? I don't understand. Like what you need them. Even if you want to be a woman, we will run our country. We feel go to choose their best woman. Them will bring our camarita for inside Ambazonia. If not, on one time. What you really need La Republique for? Like I don't get it. Like when people really think of La Republique for stay together, like why? What you really need them for? I need to understand. Like I don't get it. Well, anyhow, I be happy say the millions of Ambazonians where they want them, where they be determined, all they stand for independence, and now the independence we will get them. More here from Ground Zero. I think say I get one of our generals for Ground Zero now. He want to for we. Hello, sir. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hello?
Yes.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Nacho. How are you, Papa?
They fine, bro. You be connected live for my program now, so all man hear you.
Yeah, very important. The one Gabonese, the spokesman for Ground Zero for ERF.
Hello, Gabonese.
The spokesman for ARF, Research for Ground Zero. Nami are top me Gabonese.
Yes, sir. Everybody hear you. Everybody hear you. Would you follow me for Ground Zero?
Yeah, I don't follow your program very, very closely today. And I say I get more time for talk for Ambazonian people.
Okay.
I recall live from Ground Zero, from Fako. I know say most Ambazonian and every Ambazonian hear my voice because I don't want to show Ambazonians. Say French Cameroon, it don't fail. And I assure them, say the days ahead are deadly. So I want me to understand, say every single Ambazonia, any Ambazonia, where they be like this revolution, where they feel, say, they think, or they doubt the strength of Ambazonia, Resistance Forces for Ground Zero, we get 100% confidence. Say we are taking the country back.
Yes.
And any Ambazonia will be left behind, whether they support this struggle, whether they draft itself, and then they support the soldiers on the ground. Make it know, say, we for Ground Zero now 5 years today will fight this fight. I will just stand by, nothing more, nothing less. Or they were total restoration for independence. I will prove them.
Yeah.
We don't see how today we get some video. We'll see French come out, they pass with tankers. They come inside Southern Cameroons. We do want to assure Southern Cameroonians. Say me nobody, no panic. We know the terrain. I'll be masters of our terrain. So whatever machine where French come out, they bring them, we go bring them down. May any man be very, very confident for the strength with the ARF, they get our Ground Zero.
Yes, sir. Continue. We hear you, Papa. Wonderful.
So I thank you so much. And I want to send this message. I follow you closely on your debate on issues, but I want to make sure, say, the Ambazonian Restoration Forces, when a defense structure under the interim government led by Dr. Sako, we understand the game about the struggle. The only thing Ambazonian understand and say, no single Ambazonian born of a woman, it will betray this struggle. Now only total restoration of independent, it will take guns from our hands.
Wonderful.
And our guns will be handed
Wonderful.
to the Ambazonian government in place. Because most Ambazonians, listen, most Ambazonians, they are confused. They are confused. But I want to make me understand, say, we the fighters on the ground, or the fight on daily basis, we give a life for this struggle. We stand for the restoration because we are God ordained. So any Ambazonia where they doubt the revolution, where they sleep for their bets, whether overseas or wheresoever. They refuse say they can't enjoy Ambazonian freely. Who run this and give a life for a struggle that wasting their time. Every Ambazonian, where you need to continue with this struggle, when you need to donate money, you need to buy material for save your life and for free our nation. May you know say, you know what's the food that Ambazonia. I assure them for that one. Because all Ambazonians they give their life for this struggle. Their life matters.
Wonderful.
So
Thank you.
We will fight this war.
Thank you, General.
Job. We'll be technicians. We are graduates, but when God then decides, say you are the selected ones, all those living overseas, they have to put their hands together for support the struggle. Because we know, say, all our brothers overseas, the interim government is a structure, is an institution. And I always advise every single Ambazonian fighter for engage for full county by county and AGA by AGA. And I advise all single Ambazonia, so we are not keeping the fight. We are pushing it to the finish line. And 2021 is a year of success. We all Ambazonian rally behind the interim government, rally behind the ARF. We go deliver.
Wonderful.
And the time when I say military, they were now. When military see who they come, they say, pardon, excusez-moi s'il te plaît. On ne vient pas de faire la guerre. On dit, regarde, aujourd'hui c'est aujourd'hui. On va faire la guerre aujourd'hui. Military run in ta bouche.
Thank you, Gabonese. Thank you. Thank you, Gabonese. Salome, all your people you doing for that. I hear all the way they talk for background. We'll talk later. Man, round up the show.
So at the back now, on a rally behind us, we will deliver. So now God.
Thank you. Wonderful. When I hear Papa Mami them. That one then our general for Gonzo that they call so live for my program. Our general when I hear what picking and our fighter than that. People where they carry gun for Gonzo that they call so live. Now I ask look you today tell we they picking and be ready for fight. They be willing for hell for fight. They say they want our support. Look, Papa Mami them. In the next days we will raise money for Fako and Manu. Yes, we go raise money for Gabonese and all the rest the way they do for Ganzuro, for Fako and Manu. More not understand. For the good work the way they begin to do. One thing where I know you understand. See how I fight at the for Ganzuro. They call for my show. They say they be willing for fight. They don't fear. They don't sacrifice their life for fight. Hey, Papa, go look at me. This fight now, all this say, it don't go another level. You know, see what you Biago do to people them. They carry armor card and today they turn down the show with the one show. Now sign for my way the fear. Now they do that thing. Like really do that thing, I just for a shaking place. But they never see how we don't bomb those kind of things. We don't popcorn them plenty. No be one, no be two. So I want it. We're picking in our fighter and this Uganzo they call we say they don't see how Bia they bring armor card and they bring those machines and they say we will no fear. People they for Ganzo, they tell you they for one man country say no fear. We're fighter for Ganzo. They call we tell us when I see armor card for Bia, we no fear. We'll be ready for destroy them. We not give we support. Oh, Papa God. See, curse be the day where someone open him up to you so me no draft, me no support Ambazonian fighters or money. Curse be that man like Eric Tato. In fact, curse be. Am I say Eric Tato go open him up and no draft against Bia? AYUK TABE SISIKU and no draft against Bia. Mark Barata the same one and no draft against Bia. Whereas we fighter than the call. Na here na general na Gabonese ko the call so. Na the call. No picture, don't just send me message to you again now. I'll listen and I plan for another day. They watch me now. They say they be willing for fight. Men will not fear. Now then they for Ganzero. Now then they fear the gun and the things. They say men will for Europe and America. More no fear. More will support them. May they fight back. They will destroy those people. Wait to be an excuse. Wait to be an excuse. You need to support. You know one support your country. You know one draft. You know one. Wait to be an excuse. You know, in fact, you have to remain slave for that country for the rest of your life. My tell you something. You be glad to this you get some small job, You go live for old people's house for day. Because as you need the support now, you show what people them, they tell us now, they take note of how much we support them. You will stay for one country for old people's house, they'll go put you some place, you will suffer for day. Because you know one give $1,000 today, but you go spend hundreds of thousands of dollars when you fall sick for old people, for old age. That $1,000 with the one conto and today, if you save your whole future, you go live for your own village. You there you fine. You chop your country chop. You drink your country remember. You sleep for you die for they bury you for your own place. You know born your their body for one country. I get come UN where you want give me some two way forget for talk. Hello come UN.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Nacho, you hear me?
Yes, 5 on 5.
Okay, I will give plenty gun salute them for Gabonese and all the field marshal generals the way they did for Ground Zero, and then for the civilian population where the doctors say they be the never again generation where they did for Ground Zero, and I want to tell people them Gabonese don't talk something for they say people when they not support the revolution they take care. Me wanna remember 2017 when Pobia declare war, we get them inside books. All man where they buy land inside southern Cameroon, where you buy your plot after 2017, after they will declare that war. Before you will use that land, where we reach for Goya, you will show paper the way you support the revolution. Otherwise, the percentage where the people that they will set up for you to pay for that land, it will be. If you not take care, you will even lose that land. Because you know if you go to buy land, different people that can't fight for war. Then you wanna say me they can't go fight. Then when I can't go be the landlord, the big master, the big story building for all my day. All those things. So anything where you be buy them after 2017, you can't show proof where you be support the restoration force the way they did for Ground Zero. Now, I don't hear plenty of people them when I talk Nana war, when I don't see military weapons and that way the Republic they carry and go. We fight at the day when they did the be ready. I want to ask this question. Yes, Fontaine Liba, Akoro them, Makongo them, and the rest them they fight war, they fight. Me they tell me which battalion, now Mountain Lions, where they support them on our woo. When they never give talk for refugees them and how. Me they tell they tell me which kind of way they fight for the revolution. Because I know they Fontaine will go move independent for the LCSC minute. But any can't fool Ambazonian people. Any person where they go inside Zoom meeting with the Fontaine, with the Akoro, with these other people, they may want to ask them for them, say, now we La Republic, it been an enemy, they kill with people. We boil and they for up down where they fight for day. May they tell you which contribution they don't do and for empower the boys and say me the boys and fight. May they tell you which way they don't go do even now we refugees them. May wanna ask person like Ayeba way it talk say it get it on they can't play all the movie there for day. They talk say AG forces them, La Republic is here them pass all man. Anytime they want to come, the Republic just run, they leave their gun them. So I want to ask and say, if they only come, La Republic they run, leave gun them. How it be said they still they only for party go or they don't know rule for go for exam or for claim go up station so that mean La Republic just come on run go reach for Bavuzam. So many people that wanna get for understand say we the draft money for support refugees, for support the prisoners and everybody where it did it. Make either of these people, even as staff, me they can't tell which group where the country they support them, which person, everybody again for identify itself with a county. Now so again for B. I don't tell people where they fight for under ADF and people where they talk, they mean they go kill people, they mean they go kidnap people. So the time is correct. No go die when you not talk like General Ivo, you go die, they go kill you. Make up you put up for outside there. Tell your family person, say this person, me go kill person, me go kidnap people, me go do so that tomorrow. Because when the Republic come tomorrow, these people that can't kill you for lost their evidence. Now so they be doing for General Ivo, now so they doing for Ayeke, now so they doing for Mad Dog. So they will still do for all people where they did for day. I tell everybody, say, hold this thing fine, I'm whole and strong. Yes, I understand some small point and day for diaspora. All their owners say they want find our money for go play live for Ground Zero. The day will be where you say you find way for even go enter for that Ground Zero if you don't get them. I hear plenty people they talk say no, they don't put their festival outside because they find out for background. So I don't know even when we reach for Boya, when I was still remain for background on a how. So this is the time now because we know the find out for the two way not belong to us. Now we on thing. La Republic, they find you for a Caribbean single them. You know they go for Boko Haram, you know they go for Iraq, you know they go for some place. Come on with Nigeria, that be there for they not be prepared to do something with Nigeria. On top we land, then they say they will come we on top we online. Then don't come right now we will get for deprive La Republic for chop. We will not say not chop for across the Mongo. We will not say not chop for La Republic. Now say they will be.
Thank you.
And if La Republic will continue to come for you, we can't increase data for lockdown. We will tell La Republic that will be the never again generation. Means any enabler, coalition for dialogue negotiation, looking at the fight now, fight and now they fight and they under counties and they are urging them. So make some person not can say they can't impose on us down on plenty.
Wonderful. That was Como UN. And I will take the last caller of the day. Luan Govina, the last caller of the day. Hello, countryman. Hello. Did I don't lost that caller? Wait, corner so okay, bro. You go call again. I'm a bit sorry, sir. I know if you always speak all the calls them, but boy, you go call again. And I want round up for the town and say, Papa, Mommy, them. I get an audio we just come in from our president. I never listened to the audio, but I will play the audio. I just received the audio now from our president, His Excellency Dr. Samuel Sako Ikomi, and I believe saying I message you don't send for we the people of Ambazonia. I will plan for the live show now. I never listen but I will play them. So I will take to our brother. We don't call again at the last call at this, and then we'll go round up. Hello, sir.
Hello, good evening, John.
Good evening.
Yeah, and good evening to all Ambazonians. I really want to thank that general we call, they don't make mention of, at least you don't boost their spirit when the Republic play that propaganda way they do, so the propaganda that for demoralize fighters. So, one the way they know already waiting it down, the war now don't change face completely. So, I just want, I'll be very, very happy with their call this evening, I mean with their life this evening. It makes a lot of sense. So, man, don't talk, I want to respond to some caller. We talk to this many lady call AYUK TABE name, blah blah blah. We will call Satan a name every day until Satan don't say this stay for hellfire. We will talk about AYUK TABE every day until the Independence Day. It will just remember Yaoundé. So good. And then number 2, if you
We don't lose you. We don't lose that person for network. Well, Papa, am I there? The one at the last caller, and I don't come for the end of this show for today. But before I leave, I promise you, I say I go play an audio for you. We come in from our president, and I will get the message. So, country people, if you just join me or you join me late, if you don't miss a lot of things that I don't talk about before, you may want to go rewatch the show or share. Do one thing: click for the share button and share. Man, we don't know how to share for Facebook. Let me say the man, I don't know if we go pray for you. So when you meet any kind of message, I don't want to say like public they fight for block my page, they fight everything. They don't just block me. I see the write me, so don't block me for 3 days for the other page. We at the user and we do one in collaboration. So if they can't block the one, I know here again for me for a long period of time. But one of the two I do now when I get for the learn for give positive signs, react positively, give thumbs up, and then share. Now, good thing, so that others will get a message. I will play this message now. We come in, and now we get with to our president not send them out.
Have you heard it? Have you got the invitation? Have you seen the handbill? Have you got the message from ABC television? On Sunday, remember this, write down the date. On Sunday, the 27th of June, 2021, all roads in Ambazonia, whether in the diaspora, whether at home in Ambazonia, or in neighboring La Republic, all roads lead to Kumbo, Bui County. This is the Bui County Day, the Bui County War Draft 2021. For those of you who drafted in 2020, I say congratulations for coming on board. For those of you who did not draft, who were still standing aloof, watching, observing, now you have probably more evidence to get involved. If you have ever rejoiced for anything happening in Bui for this since last year and now, this is the time to express that joy, that satisfaction by investing in our Bui warriors. Your political creed notwithstanding, there is the destiny of our people at stake. From every local government in Bui, our people's life and our nation as a whole is at stake. We have to make the sacrifices. Our young ones, the no-nonsense generation, has decided to take the bull by the horn, to pay the ultimate price if need be, to save our land, to take back our country. We can do something more with our material means. I'm challenging you. Let history record in this generation that when it was needed, when your material substance was needed, you did not withhold. I want to invite every Ambazonian who hears my voice, who recognizes this voice, who shall receive this invitation. Follow me to Bui County. Let us make our Bui warriors proud. Let us equip them. Let us prepare them for the final phase of Operation Lava Storm, because we will and must take our country back. Great sons and daughters, descendants of the Saw warriors, of the Bui warriors, it is a time for you to stand up for your people. Please follow me. I hope to see you there. Let's make an emphatic statement to the colonial regime, to the occupation and their forces, that we have risen to fall no more. God bless you as I see you there. Bye.
Wonderful, wonderful. That was a special message from our president, Dr. Samuel Sako Ikome. And I will say to you goodbye, good night, good evening, and see you on Thursday. I have a special message for you on Thursday. Fellow Ambazonians, I will leave on now, and I will encourage all my way just to join the show now late, so you may want to go back and watch the show. Yes, you don't miss some important things there. You may want to go back and watch it. Thank you, and I wish you a nice evening. Cheers.
When did it become a crime to be alive? This could be the worst time to be alive. How am the king of take guns, so point down for Jaga head, pull it down and take your life. When you look inside, I know the see I begin. When you look inside, I know the see a family. Got you the reggae talents, you to know what I'll pay. When you look inside, I know the see a future, you know the see yourself. This is a massacre. No, it's not the government or the freedom fighters. They fight for me or they kill me anymore. I don't want it anymore. If I choose one of you, I get problem with the other. You kill many more. None of you don't care. Oh, I want the power. Oh, not the same. Taking orders from the same master. Maybe killing innocent souls, not the agenda. But Lord God, I'm left with you. Save us all.
Yeah, we don't have to division. Just bambula ne fute yo go don't have to division ba. Yeah, I'm bonge ya bongo ne gonki tante nyimbe. Akaba me veji buji ningla. Kan ningla ter buba sentumbore. Yeah, ngarbu tumbo. Oh.
Tang we move as the lab about that. No cabe matter they got the day wa venue do that. I'm gonna look back and got more masses at that. Some more house is a look at your be anyhow. Oh Lord, we want the kids to grow. One they used to blow. One the old to know now we the reap from what the soul. The people's future soul. Where we heading to? Where we heading to? We want the kids to grow. One they used to blow. One the old to know now we the reap from what the soul. Village down here, I even wish people don't sleep. Where we heading to?
When we go to Banta, yeah, when we were on time, Chiga Jinta Nembo, Beji Quidi Zujeko, Bichanga Lago, which is no Africa Junka, Jinonga Mumkabambo, how we say go to Wamta, Dayo Shikere, Wabiki Dodo Dentare, Yeme,
Look a bit, Yunga.
Emma Boy. Yata Nyochi, you may go away and go there.
When did it become a crime to be alive? This could be the worst time to be alive. How my king go take guns, so point down from Jack head, pull it down and take your life. When you look inside, I know the sea I begin. When you look inside, I know the sea of family. Got you the reggae dollars, you to know what I'll pay. When you look inside, I know the sea of future, you know the sea.